Russ, last week you didn't take the lead until the last play of the game. Today you never trailed, but both games were nail-biters all the way, and you won your second consecutive CAA championship. Talk to me about the play of your team today and how difficult it was to win this championship.
Well, last 2 weeks, extremely difficult. I thought, we went for it on fourth down. I didn't think a field goal was going to help us, so we went for it to kind of put the thing away. We didn't get it, but thank goodness, man. We rushed the passer really, really well that last drive there and got after him and got him in some long yardage situations. So proud of our guys. I don't think we played great on defense, especially on third downs, but these guys somehow find a way to get it done. I don't know how they're doing it, but they find a way and they get it done, and just awful proud of this football team. Well deserved. I told our fourth, fifth, and sixth year guys in our meeting this morning, how proud I was, and what they've done for this program is unbelievable, and where they've gotten this program to is just tremendous for them.
Flipping things back a couple hours, you guys got the ball first today. You scored. Then on that kickoff, you were able to get the ball right back and score again. How significant was it to be up 14-0 before Hampton even touched the football?
I mean, obviously that's huge, and if you're Hampton, that's a killer right there. And thank goodness we went in and scored and made it 14-0. They took it right back down the field and scored. I mean, Hampton's got a good football team. They got players. Their quarterbacks are really good. And their running backs run hard, and defensively, they get after it, and they're well coached. So we're very fortunate to get out of this one with a W, and I'm sure there's not many people in the league looking at this thinking, oh, hallelujah, Richmond won 24-21.
Well, probably not, but what now? You commented on this a minute ago. To win back-to-back conference championships, something that's never been done in Richmond football history. How does that feel for you? How gratifying is it for you and the coaching staff? I know you talked about how important the players are, but what about that for you and your staff to have that kind of an accomplishment here at Richmond?
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. That's pretty good. I mean, back-to-back championships. Again, it's a credit to the players first. Credit to the players, because if you don't have good players, you ain't winning the championship. I don't care how well you're coached. We've got really good coaches, and our team is well coached, and but if you ain't got good players, you'll be 4-4 in the league, and kind of everybody's saying better luck next year. But proud of our coaches, proud of our football team. The other thing I asked our team, has any Richmond team won 10 games in the regular season? Has anybody been 10-1
in regular season play? I think Bob Yeah, he does not believe that anyone's ever had 10 regular season wins.
Hey, Bob, you look up everything there, and this one you don't know? I told our team that, and I didn't even know. I said, I think. And Bob, come on, man. Is that it?
Now, let me ask you this, okay? You just win the championship. Now, next week, William & Mary obviously is always a date circled on the Spider schedule, and then you're playing for so much more as you look ahead to potential playoff seeding. Talk to me about William & Mary first. I know it's personally significant for so many different reasons, but the way to end the season at home in the last game in the CAA for the Spiders.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a big game. It's William & Mary, and they could be 0-11 and we're 0-11. It's going to be a great game. Somebody could be 10-1 and the other one could be 2-9. It's a great game. I'm not sure if I've been in any of these games that it hadn't been a great game, no matter what the records are. I just know it's William & Mary, and that's all that should matter. Whether whatever happens with conference, whatever happens with playoffs, it's William & Mary, and that's all that matters. And I'm sure Coach London's saying the same thing.
Well, Coach, congratulations and best of luck next week.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
You got it. Carson, that sack late. Tell me about the play and what the feeling was knowing that you just forced fourth down.
Man, coming in there, we knew it had to be done. Stuff had to be had so we can win our second CAA championship. So just had to put the team on the back, and we all just knew what we had to do, so we had to get it done.
Here you are, crunch time of the season, late in the year. Last week, you don't take the lead until the last play of the game. Today, you don't trail the entire game, but it certainly felt close that entire second half. What is it about these past 2 weeks that you guys were able to fight and win?
Man, this team's just so resilient. Even when we're down, it doesn't matter because we know we got each other's backs, and we know we're going to try and come out on top with everything we got. So,
of course, you've had back-to-back games against difficult offenses, difficult quarterbacks. Tell me about the both quarterback play today and how that made things difficult on the defense.
Yeah, today our biggest goal, we had to keep him in the pocket. We could not let him escape the pocket. So towards the end of the game, I think we did a really good job at that, and then obviously it paid off for us.
Now, this team has done something that no Spider team has done in the history of Richmond football, and this has been obviously quite a run for Richmond football these last 2 decades. What about becoming back-to-back CAA champions?
Man, it is a wonderful feeling. I can't even describe it. All I know is we all put the work in, we put the time in and everything, and it's just so happy to see it pay off. But the season's not done yet. We got a lot more to work for.
Speaking of a lot more to work for, you have William & Mary at home next week. Obviously, the huge rivalry game, but so much more on the on the prizes ahead.
Yeah, just got to go 1-0 every week. Work every week we come in, and it'll play itself out and come out victorious.
Carson, congratulations on that big play and the play all afternoon and the CA championship.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Zach, let's turn things back. First play from scrimmage, of course, you're hunting that 1,000 yards behind that big offensive line. Your very first carry, 54 yards to get you over that. Not to be outdone, but we'll talk about the rest of your day. But tell me about that play and how big that was for you personally.
Personally, I was just trying to set the tone out there. I mean, first play, I'm trying to go score. Like, regardless of that 1,000 yards or not, I'm trying to win games. So I try to go out there and score and start it off good. So
tell me about the running game and that offensive line you have. 166 yards for you today, another couple of touchdowns for you in this Spider victory.
Offense line is great. I love each and every single one of those guys, and they're family to me, and they just push and push, and it gets me going. So this is definitely the best offense line I've ever had, and we got to keep rolling.
Well, rolling you have been indeed, right? The last 2 weeks, nail-biting games, 3-point finishes. Talk to me about the offense and how you guys have been able to score when you need to, and what the difference is in this team now than it was 10 weeks ago.
Early on in the season, we were still trying to figure out what was going on with the offense and like how to maneuver. But throughout the season, I mean, we learned to keep our composure and settle in. And when you do that and crunch time, come out and win games like we did last week and this week. So
we're standing here outside of the locker room, and we could hear the roar in there. What was said in that locker room when you got in there, and what was that feeling like as you guys celebrated the second consecutive CAA championship?
I mean, Coach came in there and said CAA champs, and everyone just went crazy. I mean, I've never been a part of a winning team in football, so this is my first time, and it's amazing.
Now, my broadcast partner up in the booth, Chris Anderson, saying now you got to get size for rings. Another ring for the Spider football program. How gratifying is that? How exciting is that? I know the season's not done yet, but certainly a big smile on your face thinking about it.
I mean, it's cool to win a CAA championship, but, I mean, at the end of the day, we have bigger goals in mind, winning national championship and hanging up another banner in Richmond Spiders.
So how about that? Next week you go into William & Mary to finish out the regular season, to finish out the last season in the CAA, and you're looking at that next prize, the national tournament for football. Talk to me about next week's game, how you guys stay focused on that, and where your heads are.
It starts at the beginning of the week, which is technically tomorrow. I mean, we go and watch film, and then we got to go out there and execute to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And we got to get on the film, and even Friday. I mean, our preparation is important. So if we come out there and prepare and we execute, we'll be just fine. And this week, next week, I mean, it doesn't matter what week it is. We got to come out and do the same thing each and every week. So.
Well, congratulations on another big day. Enjoy this one, and we look forward to seeing you next week against the Tribe.
Thank you.